Good morning and welcome to A-1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Wednesday, March 5th. Our truancy for the live streams has been pretty phenomenal. You have. It's 9:35. Tardiness. I guess that's a better word for it.
I'm coming. Because we're always working down to the wire.
Jeannie functions at a level of panic rarely maintained by most human beings.
It's my superpower.
Your superpower? Did you remember my water glass?
Yeah, I did.
Where is it?
Good morning.
Jeannie made her own coffee this morning.
Okay. So Patrick gets up with the dogs at, I'd say between
90% of the time.
he does. And so
Because then Jeannie's method of getting up is, I'll get up. Don't worry. Patrick, I'll get up. I'll do it. Don't get up, Patrick.
I don't know about you guys, but
I can get up today, Patrick. And then I'm like, I'm so awake, I might as well just get up. Here,
So-
you might as well just stay asleep.
okay,
Jeannie.
I don't know about you guys, but I cannot spring out of bed. The only time I spring out of bed is if Patrick isn't there and the dog is vomiting. But if even it takes me like an hour to get out of bed. Like I just cannot. How about you guys? Are you guys like just wake up and jump out of bed and start doing stuff? Or, Michelle's a just jump out of bed. How about you, Lori? I bet you are too.
It's my time. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I struggle to get out of bed.
But that time isn't early.
What was that?
I said the time isn't early.
The time isn't early? I
Meaning,
don't-
like, left to her own devices, she'd sleep in. Jeannie got into bed this morning because she got up with the dogs, and like I can't remember how I replied. I was like, "Yeah, it was all right." Like I kind of snoozed, but I wake up, and so I'm sitting there, kind of awake, and she's like, "You never get out of bed and say that was amazing. I needed that." And I'm like, "Well, it was nice to laze around and not be responsible." One out of It's actually probably more like 95% of the time.
No, it's not. Because I start to feel bad. And I go, and then the night before, I'm like, okay, I got to get up. Like, when the dogs get up, I got to get out of bed and make sure that Patrick can sleep. Because I know he must be exhausted too. And but he's way better in the mornings than I am. I'm not good in the mornings. So, anyhow. Tomorrow is our sew along with Miss Karen Bowl, and she had sent me a note, and I don't know if I updated, but I wanted to let you know which Zippy bags. Did I say bowls? I did say Karen Bowl, because her last name is Bowl. Isn't that so funny? But what she's doing tomorrow is she's doing Zippy bags. And the two that she's going to be doing, if you want to be stitching the exact two that Karen is going to be stitching. Sorry! What is she stitching? Blue flower and large bag with butterflies. Let me see if I have those. Blue flower. Here's blue flower. Doesn't that look huge? That's funny, right?
Oh my God.
So I have a cousin, and I try to do this too. But when we're taking like a family photo, she always wants to be in the back because it makes your face look smaller.
She has a huge head. That's like, I'm just kidding.
She watches.
No, I'm just
She
kidding.
watches.
Well, you said you do the same thing.
I do
think
the same
you have
thing.
a huge head? Like, that's what they think.
Now he's back.
I'm not
Okay,
backpedaling.
cousin, if you're watching, I apologize for him.
I
He's
don't
super
think
rude.
you have a
He's
huge
super
head.
rude. So, anyways, but look, see how big it is this way and then like this way? So if you feel as though your face is moon face, that's what we have, is a moon face. Just position yourself in the back. That's what I do.
So here's what I don't know. Is that like is that just your family thing where you say that you guys have moon faces, that you have big round faces, or is that like all Korean people say that?
I don't know.
Like, is that a Korean thing? Because
I
your
don't know.
family talks about that.
We tend to have large heads in our family because our brains are so big. Just kidding. I need a tissue. Hey, can you show them
We were this is like 5 years ago. We were visiting and we were like lining up for family photos, and her cousin talked about this trip. She's like, you can't be in front because it makes your face look too big. Do you have any more of those panels? Which panels? Or are you talking about the bags?
All right. Okay, so we're doing blue flower, which is this so cute. I love the Zippy bag panels because it all comes together. I mean, you do have to throw in some lining, but like everything's picked out for you. It has the little tabs. Those are all included. You just sew those in. And Karen is going to be using her serger to finish the bag because who doesn't love a professional finish? Like when it's so pro like that, you just absolutely love it. And the zipper pulls, the zipper packets come from Riley Blake 2. I am sold out of Zippy Bags 3. I have 1 and I have 2. Do I even have? Looks like I only have, I know I have at least 1 and it looks like 4 2s over there. That's a Zippy Bag 1. So, and you can always do one of those. What was the other one, Patrick? Butterflies? Oh, here's the butterflies.
The large butterflies.
These bags are perfect. Even if you have the tool tote, the Kimberbell tool tote, your pop rulers will fit in here perfectly. And so Karen said that, and I was like, it does. And this is how I store my pop rulers. Those are the fussy cut rulers, the orange rulers from Kimberbell. And I love putting them in here. And it's so sweet and it's so cute. And we do have zipper pulls. So if you want zipper pulls, something went in my mouth. I got to show you the zipper pulls because they're so cute. I need to get more of them.
We put them all in a basket there. Yeah, we do that.
Are these all of them?
Yes.
So Kimberbell does have their own zipper pulls. How sweet are these?
I'm just reading the comments. Michelle Kelly says, you have large heads and you cannot lie.
Oh my God. So these are the Kimberbell ones. And they add a little bit. You know who's really good at blinging stuff up? Miss Karen Cooper Shaw. Like, she can bling it. So, and blinging takes it to the next level. I'm not a good blinger, so I appreciate that Karen bling. Is there a past tense of bling?
Blot.
Blot?
Like bring, brought. I don't know. Bling, blot. You blot something.
Okay. Anyways, these were from Stitch Into the 80s. How cute. But here are some from Lori Holt. And we always update them. Sometimes we're not totally up to date with our quantities of stuff. But look at that. The little sunflowers and the apple. Oh my God. There's just so many. And I'll show you 2 at a time. House and sheep.
Are these all listed?
Snail and I don't even know. Snail and what is that? Like flower? Fancy flower? Covered wagon and Sue Bonnet, right? So, especially if you're gonna give this as a gift, you know, you can like throw one of these on and then it just makes it extra special, or even for you. And the other thing that's really nice about these the charms is they have a little lobster claw on the top. So you can put the little lobster claw and clip it on, and then you go, oh, I feel like doing something different. You can just take it off and then clip it onto something else, you know, which I think is fun. So, how about the heart for the one you love, yourself? It all starts with loving yourself. Right, Patrick? Okay. So this is going to be for tomorrow. These are the 2 that she's going to be stitching out. However, you can, if you're using a different panel, you can do whatever you want. But you do want to be prepped with your fabric, your batting, your lining, your zipper picked out, your thread picked out, and just be ready to go.
And the panels are on the website.
Panels are on the website. You can order the 3.
The best way to do the panel is to just buy it on the website, because we don't go back and look through the comments there.
Yeah, once we're done with the chat, we're done with the chat. So she did send me another note. What did her other note say? Karen, ooh, ooh, Karen.
Did you know what lining she used for the lining, or what line of fabric she used for the lining?
No idea. This is probably just something from her stash. Let's see. I mean, I used just stuff from my stash, and I used all different pieces. This is Kimberbell. So she's got some Kimberbell in here. I don't know what the daisy was. So you can choose anything. Anything in your stash. Just pick something. There's so many different colors.
When you default your Avenir, you're removing the settings, but you're not removing the firmware. We have seen, so we have a customer that's struggling to update their Avenir. And Jeannie mentioned to me a day or so ago that she was on a Apple computer. Apple does some weird proprietary stuff. So like every now and then we'll have somebody that struggles to get designs on a stick properly through the Mac OS, and it has to do with the way when you copy stuff to the drive, how it kind of labels and moves that item.
Don't let me forget to bring in my machine tomorrow.
That drive.
Okay.
If anybody out there is struggling to update and you're using a Mac, the easiest thing to do is to actually use a Windows computer. And it's funny because, you know, when we have these folks that are Mac only, like every single time I have to figure out exactly the proper process, because you can't just drag and drop a file. Like there's an actual way to do it where you get something that is like a true copy onto the drive. But the easiest thing to do is just use a Windows computer. Just keep that in mind. And it's funny because I think you looked it up this morning and you saw that other people were having that problem.
I saw one other person was having that problem. I was like, oh, maybe that's it. Maybe Patrick does know. He does. He knows everything. So So yeah, he said that, and somebody else said it, and I was like, oh, maybe that is the issue.
No, I
then.
think it's we always struggle, like, for folks that aren't like experts on their own Mac. Like, you cannot just drag and drop.
Even if they were an expert on their Mac, it sounds like it's just an
No,
issue.
it's like there's a way to do it. And like, I had Mac computers for work for a very short period of time before I realized they didn't work with anything. And then I just installed Windows on my Mac computers and used them that way.
Oh, you can install Windows on your.
You can partition the drive and run Windows. But it was it's a more detailed process than just dragging and dropping, and it has to do with how it basically labels the drive and so the machines don't recognize that there's actually anything on the drive. And so there is a way to do it, and every time somebody comes in and like can't get a design or can't get something on a stick that's recognized by the computer, I have to sit down and like remember what that process is, but I don't just remember off the top of my head. But if anybody is struggling and you have access to a Windows computer, just use the Windows computer, because it's easy. And you can
Path
just
of
drag and
least
drop.
resistance,
Yeah.
right? It'll be the easiest thing. What you have to think the less with.
And 1.04, I think, solved a lot of kind of deeper issues. There are still issues, and as I've said before, like, they have a production schedule out to 1.07. I called my rep earlier in the week and kind of said, hey, would you give me a time frame on next updates and production schedules? And you know, his comment was that they're already internally discussing 1.05. So so just know that the work at Brother continues. Is the panel bag going to be a video for us to see later? Is this a class? It is a
It's a free
sew-along?
YouTube. Yep.
It's a free YouTube sew-along.
YouTube sew along. So yes, it will be available for you. I just looked to see if there was a butterfly, and because wouldn't that be so cute for the butterfly bag? But I could not find one. Oh, I had a boogie. Okay. So, what else? Did we, is there a list of supplies and prep needed? So there is a supply list, and Miss Amy, I'm going to add you to the, let me add you right now, and that'll get sent to you. Oh, you're already there. You should have gotten it, Miss Horn. So you should have gotten an invitation to the class, and I can't, the only thing I can do is remove you and put you back in again. But please check your spam mail, your junk mail. I should be there. And there was a supply list that was attached. What?
Oh, gotcha. That's what we're looking for, this supply list.
Yes, Miss Brenda, you did get Zippy Bag 3, so that's what's going to be going to you. And I think, did you do her box yesterday?
Brenda's box is on the way out.
Okay, Brenda, yours is going to be on the way out. So you won't have it for tomorrow, but just watch the replay and you can pretend it's live. That's what I always tell people. Can you get more Zipper Panel 3? Yes, I have more Zippy Bag 3s on order, but they were sold out, and I don't even know if they're back in stock yet. So let me check that, but I have them on order, and they should be fulfilled once they're back on stock. I'm hoping I'll have them probably, I'd say, mid to end of this month. So I did want to talk about two things. I have the kit up. The kit is up for, where is it? This is for, where did I put everything? Hang on. I'm always by the seat of my pants. Can I not show you the whole thing?
What are we looking for?
I'm looking for... everything. I can never find anything. Oh, they're all right there. But I did want to show you one other one.
So I had a handful of folks waiting for scan and cut. We got 6 scan and cuts yesterday. So that is like on my list of things to do today is going to be reaching out to folks and getting those together. We are still short. So like if you're out of town, unless you're like dying to have it right away, we're waiting for the items from our brother accessories order to arrive because I am short things like blade holders for the thin fabric auto blade. But you've just been using the standard cut blade. Is
the black one? Is that standard or is that auto? Is auto blade the standard? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've just been using the black standard auto blade and it's been perfect. Perfection. So,
was that making you mad?
it's I'm so mad.
I was like, just looking at the way you were doing that, I was like, wow, she's so mad right now.
I was really mad just then.
I was like,
So-
please don't let it be my chair. Please don't let it be my chair.
So, okay, rope bowl kits are up. And, oh my goodness. Lori started cutting them. I was like, put a yard of coconut cream. And then when we started cutting, I was like, I'm super picky. So I was like, I didn't like the coconut cream with all of them. I like the coconut cream with half of them. So the kits are going to be kitted where, because there's going to be a fabric for the inside of the, this fabric right here. I really like the coconut cream, which is like kind of, it's a cream. I liked it for like the autumn one and I liked it for the Valentine's Day one. But then I thought it's too creamy. It's too creamy for 4th of July. So I know, right? I toiled and then we had to recut because I want it to be perfect for you.
Perfection is a barrier to performance.
Yes, it's a barrier. So you'll have half of the Kimberbell white with the tiny dots, 8210-WW, and then half with the coconut cream, so you can kind of choose where you want to put it, and you're gonna have extra. So there's 7 different bowls, but you should have extra to do some more if you want. I don't know if you'll have enough to do 2 complete sets, but you will have extra. You'll have Lori she'll put a little layout because you've got to cut 7.5 inches and then the 12s. So we'll put a little layout in there to remind you how to cut it so you can optimize it. But so you'll have your base fabric and then you're going to have like these are your Christmas, your fall, your Thanksgiving, your 4th of July. And then you're going to have, oh my God, look how cute the Valentine's Day fabric is. Is that adorable? That's most of it's Kimberbell, but I did mix in some other stuff. So this is going to be your Valentine's Day. This will be your Easter with the little bunnies on it. And then your St. Patrick's Day. So those are going to be the kit fabric. So these will be ready to ship with your rope bowl stuff. And that is up. So if you want to add that, and don't worry if put a note there that says combined shipping. So if you've already ordered your rope bowl stuff, put that, but we'll be looking. I'll be looking to see if you have other orders and then we'll combine it all. So that's the rope bowl fabric.
So can I talk scan and cut?
After I finish this.
Okay.
Okay, so we are doing this too. So this is Luck of the Irish. So Karen Bowl is going to be doing that as a sew along. Your fabric kit is going to have Irish. Luck of... Oh, poor Michelle. Are you okay? I'm fine. Okay. Luck of the Irish. I think this shows up. It's backwards for them, right?
No.
They see it backwards, or they see it just like this.
They see it just
this
like
is
that.
going to be what's in your fabric kit. And I'm adding... the picture is not right because afterwards I was like, oh, We forgot to put the black fabric in for the cauldron. So we're doing that right now. And I'm going to put a little piece of topper in there for right here underneath the band of the hat. So this is up. However, it was just, I need like more time. So our sew along might be after this, which will just be really early for next year. So remember, we are not being ruled by the holiday. We are stitching when we want to stitch. So these kits are
We're
up.
not late. We're really early.
We're really early. At
We
A1.
want you to experience the holiday without it, and that way you know what you're missing.
We are really early. But and I think you'll have enough to do too. What kit is that? Yeah, it is Janine Babbage, Luck of the Irish. Where's my design? Oh, here. Luck of the Irish.
And is that listed as well?
That's listed as well. I bumped them both up on the promotions page, and we will do a sew along. However, I think the sew along, because St. Patty's Day is gonna be.
What's this?
That's what leprechauns do. Okay, it's the 17th. And I just don't think I can get everything out. Like so it might be the end of that week. We'll do it. It'll still be in March, so you'll still feel like the holiday, but and then you'll be ready for next year. Is that line of thought? I like that line of thought. What are you going to be doing on your Friday sew along? Friday sew along is going to be hopping down the bunny trail. So we are going to finish up the boot, and we are going to finish up the mushroom house. I'm hoping tonight I can do part A of both of those and film it, and then I'll post it, so you'll have that.
Is Marion on my list for the scan and cut that you sent me? Dudica?
No.
So Dudica asks a good question, which is the only difference between the 325 and the 330 Disney? And the answer is no. And so, like, quite frankly, like, the pricing's very different. And this is one of my frustrations. Like I talk to Brother about this whenever I talk about their internet product. What happens is dealers push the products that they can list and sell online. So they can list the 325, and the 325, which is normally $9.99, has a national deal, I think, at either $7.49 or $7.99. So what those dealers do, because that product sells less expensively and they can list it online and it's easier just to sell it online, no questions asked, is they go, it's the same, it's just Disney. And you don't want to spend $500 for Disney because the 330 retails for $12.99. Well, I sell the 330 with the fabric cutting stuff at $8.99. And the simplest way of putting it is that is a way better deal for a way better machine. And because there's some upgrades included with the 330 and it's kind of different stuff. So to answer the question most simply, no, it's not. And it makes way more sense to buy at my deal at $8.99 than it does to buy the SDX 325 at
And then have to add, because you would have to add.
You have to add the rotary auto blade and stuff like that. So, so it's just a better deal at $8.99 to buy the top of the line machine. Every now and then, I have somebody that's like, I just hate Disney, and I don't want the Disney machine. That's fine. I can get you a 325 if you really want one, but I don't even buy them because when people come in and look for them, and I explain the difference,
you should have
it just makes sense.
at least one. Yeah, why wouldn't you want the?
Why wouldn't you buy the top of the line machine?
Well, I mean, it's more money, right?
It's $100 more.
It is $100
and it has
more.
$100 worth of stuff in it.
Yes, it does
So-
have 100
so-
and
so
faster
it's-
processor, and then the higher resolution on your screen. So
so-
those are both big selling points, I think. Oh my God! You know what I'm gonna be doing next? So I'm gonna be doing. There's a new design, and I bought the most beautiful Moda fabric for it. I was going to do Fields of Flowers, but I'm doing the new design. And the new design, I should put up the pre-order. But it is so cute. And I bought lots of, and there's like a light colorway, and then there's a dark colorway. And it is called, I should put it up so you guys can see it.
No,
It's called,
I can't list the 330 on the site, but I can sell the 330. So if you're out of town, you can call.
It's called Spring is in the Air. And I don't think I get my fabric until, April. But it's going to be, or maybe I get it sooner than that. I think it'll be a 2-day, and I'm just doing it as a sew along. So what you need to do is get the kit, and then we're going to just stitch it along. I've never done this table runner before, but it looks so beautiful. And it's going to have dimensional flowers, and the fabric is what you're going to be dying for. The fabric is just absolutely gorgeous. So that's going to be coming up. We will continue to do Janine Babbage, and it's kind of our club, but I haven't made it official. And somebody asked if they could be put in the club, and I was like, oh yeah, we are going to do that. So if you want to be officially put into the club, just send me a note, and I will put you in the. And when I put you in a club, I tag you. Like I pull up your contact information, and I just tag you for Janine Babbage Club, and that way, when I send out an invitation or an email about it, you automatically get that invitation, unless your server screens us out.
And then it's a Janine Babbage runner called Spring is in the Air.
Yeah, I haven't
And-
even. It's
and
not.
We'll
being,
list it when we list it.
Well, just wait because
It's not even out for 2 more weeks.
yeah, it's not out
So-
until March 21st. But I want to get everything kitted and put together for you. But it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, scan and cut. If you are thinking about doing, Star Spangled Beauty with me, I'm going to be using the scan and cut when I do that. Wall hanging, that ladder quilt. So if you've been scared of your scan and cut, if your scan and cut has been sitting there and been neglected like mine has been, I want you to blow the dust off, pull it out, get your stuff ready, and we are going to be cutting, and it's going to be so much fun. So a couple of things I want you to know, though.
Could you have Max?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I am not working with SVGs, and I have no intention of working with SVGs for this because I don't know how to do that. So if you're an SVG person, I'm going path of least resistance. If you have a baby lock or brother machine that when you bring up your design and the color list, it has that little scissor button, that's what I'm going to be doing, and I'm not going to be teaching it any other way because I don't know how.
Too bad, so sad.
I don't know how to do it. The only reason I'm using my scan and cut to do this is because it's easy. If you don't have my connection, that is not a big issue because I will show you how to put it on a stick and bring it into your machine. So if you have a baby lock that has that scissor button, then you're good to go because I am going to be doing it. I will show you how to do it with the stick and then taking it to the machine and pulling it up. If you have a Pfaff, Janome, Bernina, and you need to work with your SVG,
Get a brother.
I am not showing you how to do that because I don't know how to do it.
Get a brother. So somebody asked what zippers they should get for the Zippy panels. So,
Oh, can you bring over the 2 packs of zippers,
but
Lori?
those are the Lori Holt zippers, right? What would they look for on the site?
Yep. So these are the zippers, and I think you can just type in zippers, Lori Holt zippers. This one is Happy Zippers. They both go with the panel. They did not come out with Zippers 3. And then this is Zippers 2. So this came out with Zippy Bags 2. This came out with Zippy Bag 1. Either one of them will work with Zippy Bags 3. They'll both look fantastic with it. So, okay, I'm not even doing Brother Canvas. So if you know how to do Canvas, then I'm not even doing that. I'm really the least, like I said, the only reason I am so excited and I am using my scan and cut is because I am pushing like a couple of buttons and cutting, and it is fantastic. But if you know how to use your canvas and you know how to use SVGs and you know how to do all of that, then do it with me. But I just want to warn you that I'm not going to be doing any of that.
She's going to do what she does, and that's it.
Because I don't know how to do anything else. Can I learn? Yes, but there's other people out there that do it all that you can find their videos and they'll help you. I'm going to do the easy, super easy, hit the cut button, change it to applique material, and send it to my machine. And I will also do it via USB. So, and if you want like kind of an idea of what I'm doing, you can watch one of the videos from Wallflower. If you watch the Wallflower video for March with scan and cut, then that's what I'm going to be doing. I have to order. Yes, order fabric from us. We will get it for you. I heard no. Yeah, I heard no SVGs too. And I honestly don't know, like, what are you going to do?
Well, so
I think you can, Michelle and I were talking about it. You can go Simply Applique software. I think there's in Brilliance. And I think there's I think you can do BES Silver. Right, Michelle? Yes. And I think there's videos out there that show you how to do it. But I watched one and I was like, I am not tech savvy. I watched it and I was like, I'm not doing that. I was like, the software to Canvas to the machine, and I was like, no. There's videos out there that show you how to do it. It will not be a video I do. Yes. See, Susan uses in Brilliance. Miss Sue uses in Brilliance. So there's ways of doing it. And it's not. I don't think it's that complicated.
It's just not something that you have to do. So why bother?
Yeah, it's more complicated for my little mind that I go, I'm just going to.
But you have such a big brain.
Because my head is so big. My head is so big, so I have a really big
She
brain.
always says that, and then she puts my hats on, and they're like this on her.
Yeah, his head is huge. It doesn't look huge, though. It's not huge, right? It's not huge. Okay,
All
anything else we have left to talk about?
No. We will in like a day or two we'll have Michelle come talk about her classes.
She should talk about it now. We got to tell them that they're up. Or which class are we talking? Has Michelle never talked about her
so Michelle
quilting
Kelly's
with Phils?
asking about the Phil's class.
Oh, you know what? We are going to wait because Michelle's sick. And I don't want to have her get on here and not feel well and have to talk.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna
Michelle's
do it in a couple of
Quilting
days.
with Phil's class is up. You can sign up for it. She is going to be using the Dream panel. And I think there's going to be a 1 and a 2. And then the bag is going to be, the panel is going to be turned into a bag. So there's going to be a Phil's, using the Phil's on your machine. And it's going to be the basics. We're really going to be working with the paintbrush feature, dropping in the Phil's, and then using the attributes to kind of change those, the erase feature. And then there'll be another one where you're going to learn even cooler stuff That's going to be, it's kind of like class 101 and class 201. She's going to be another class. You may never decide to go to that level. You might just be one of those people who's like, I just want to learn how to do the basics with my fills. I've never done it before. Great class for you. You might just need some review. Great class for you. You might be an expert and you're like, I just need some motivation. Great class for you. So the first class is kind of going to be a class for everybody, and it is for Design Center and IQ Designer. The second class is really for somebody that wants to take it to the next level. So, and you might not know, so you might want to just take it. So, oh, I have another Phil's class that's coming up too that I'm going to be doing. So we just have some fun stuff coming up. But Michelle will be on hopefully at the end of the week. She'll be feeling better, and then we'll show you some samples as well. Anything else?
I don't think so. Time to get to work.
All right. Have a great